Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thirsty Thursday, episode 25. Today we've got KnockTsuKow versus Digitalinfamy, brought to you by the illest Kim, DJ Ilk. What's up, everybody? My name's Shaft of Pleasure. I am here with Too Soon Jr., and we're going to have, hopefully, a good match today. We're still missing Digitalinfamy, but hopefully he's just running a couple minutes late here. Jeremy, what's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Yeah, this is supposed to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. I know we got a little bit of a delay right now. I'm not sure what's going on with Digital. We haven't really heard from him. He hasn't checked in yet. But, just a little background on both these guys right now. KnockTsuKow, he's a one-up and a Fightcade guy. He plays out of the West Coast. Top 8 at Reloaded just recently here down in LA. And, he's won top 3 in the last few tournaments on that Chris has been putting on Steps Gaming. I mean, he's done some good things. He's ranked top 10 right now still on Arcade 1UP. A lot of people talk crap about 1UP, but it's still competition, so it's good stuff. And he's ranked. He got up to rank B really fast on Fightcade, so he's definitely got the skill, and he's going up against Infamy. I don't know a lot about the guy, but he's out of the West Coast too. He's a rank B as well on Fightcade. So, and he's a Ryu player. And now I know both Jeff and Digital they both play Ken and Ryu, but it seems like Knock's been playing a lot of Blanka lately. This should be a good match. I think that's their character's going to go. This Digital guy, he's seems like he's a top cat too. I mean, he plays twice in the Hyper Fighting Arcade 82 Championship down there, and Tournament Legends. He got first place winner for Super Turbo. I mean, I know this is Hyper, but he's got some good stats up there too. Early prediction, Dustin. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, hard to say. I know Digitalinfamy is an old school player. He's homies with a lot of the OGs, and I know that they both just went to Don's Arcade recently, and so they both got to feel each other out in an offline setting recently. I heard KnockTsuKow was leading him, but who knows when it's a serious set and a first to 10. First to 10 can swing in any direction. And it kind of depends on who's on point for the day. So it's kind of who plays better on the day. Jen says Digital goes by jumper. I can't read that.
Yeah. I was looking at that too.
But yeah, hopefully he shows up here. Early prediction. I think if Knock can take an early lead with Blanka versus Ryu, I think he'll maintain the lead and close it out. But I think if Digitalinfamy starts out with a few game lead, maybe if he gets to like the 6-win point, I think KnockTsuKow might start picking mirror match or maybe even Zangief. And I think if that happens, I think Digitalinfamy might have a path to victory. But I think if KnockTsuKow comes off with an early lead, I think he takes it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one because I feel the last few matches, especially Thursdays, we've seen Knock, be consistent in the way he fights. So, if we keep on with what he's been doing, I feel that if he takes, like you said, if he takes the lead on first and feels that comfort zone and feels like he's going pretty good and stays ahead, he has a great chance. But I think if Infamy takes off and gets a few leads with that 5 or 6 mark, and he's trailing by like 2 or 3, and he switches up and changes characters, you know what happens when you change the characters? You gotta feel the groove again. All with these characters when they're coming in like that. So I feel like if he does that, it's gonna be an Infamy game. But it's really hard to say because if this is a real setting versus online, you know how it works. And I didn't know that they were down at the Don's Arcade recently. That I wish I could have gone there too, but there's a lot of top players in that from a video I just watched online.
I know, I'm super jealous. It looked really fun. He had a bunch of arcades there, a bunch of candy cabs. What's up, Choi Boy? See Choi Boy in the chat. Right. How's it going, man? Hey, if you have a way to hit up Digitalinfamy, Choi, hit him up for us because he's missing right now. We're kind of just filibustering while we wait for him.
I was just watching that video. Yeah, got Mike in the. Anyone know Digital? Text him. Do not. If anybody got a chance the other night, Mike and I did our own Wednesday match, or maybe it was Tuesday. I can't remember. Played pretty late, and it was as close as it could get. He was up and and I made a comeback, and it was 9-9, and we stuck with our main characters. It was Blanka and freaking Boxer all the way to the end, and Mike just couldn't do it, and he went to the. I have to say it now. Hyundai. You can't say Honda anymore. It's just too funny. But he switched it up, and he got me. Got me with the 10-9. I know you're on there, Mike. I know you hear that. You did. You got me with the sumo wrestler. I couldn't do it. I tried, but I just couldn't do it.
That's funny. Was it recorded at all?
I wish it was. It was literally neck to neck. So he was up like 6, and I had like 2, and then I figured it out, and then he got in on it, and once I figured out my uppercut and DP, he just couldn't get in. And he's like, I tried. And I was like, oh, you bastard! You had to switch to the Honda. Yeah, he's like, I had to, man. I had to do it. But that was a big game.
It's 10 after now. If no one can get in touch with him, maybe we just do surprise match. I see Maximus is online. Maybe Knock versus Maximus or Gotetsu. I see Gotetsu. Yeah.
Gotetsu would be a good fight.
Yeah, Deep. That's what we're talking about. He's MIA, so we're trying to see if anyone knows how to get in touch with him. Because otherwise, we're gonna have to do do something else, or we don't know.
Recently,
have to do do something else.
Turn this down.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys.
Oh, he just hopped in with Nova.
Yeah,
well,
they can get us.
I guess
10 streamer. Let's just do it.
So Nova's a Japanese player. So this will be interesting. Nova's going with Zangief. Looks like their connection's pretty good. That's always the concern with the Japanese guys.
So this looks like you went our first of 5 exhibition match.
Yep, doing a little exhibition here. No SPD so far. I think I saw him go for a walk-up SPD and missed it a second ago. Knock's really patient at this match, just playing the footsies, little pitter-patter. Is that Dizzy?
I didn't see when they first started picking characters. Did it look like Nova picked his character first? Because I'm surprised Knock's actually playing Ryu instead of Blanka right now.
Yeah, Knock loves winning with the timeouts, just being as annoying as possible.
It's always the worst when you win. You're not doing time management, and you just look up. You're like, "Damn it, can't do anything." So you just sit there. You know, there's no use.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even a Hail Mary at that point. You can't even really jump in. You just know you gotta. Damn it, sit there.
Yeah, Rafika, exactly. Where in the world is Digital Infamy? There's that.
Maybe he got sucked into the Matrix. He's all digital and all, I don't know. Let's see here. So what do we know about Nova? I don't know
anything.
Before,
all I saw is he's repping the Japanese flag, so that's all I know.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the tick throw. I thought he was gonna drop in under the tick, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, me too.
Are we tied up here? Let's see what's happening here.
Yep, 1 round apiece.
Playing that distance game. Now you know Zangief well, probably better than anyone else, Dustin. That's your main guy. So, what are some strategies you can do against a Shoto player to get in there when you've got that distance being separated by you, when they know they need to keep their distance? What's a good strategy to get in normally?
Rafika, I'm Chef the Pleasure, and I'm with Too Soon Jr. Versus the strategy that KnockTsuKow does, he likes to do the neutral jump, heavy kick, and then jump back heavy kick. the jump back heavy kick, there's basically nothing Zangief can do to hit Ryu when he does that. But when he does the neutral jump heavy kick, you can, it depends on when he times his kick. If he does the kick early, up in the air, you can catch him on the way down with a sweep kick. If he's doing it late, as in doing his heavy kick on the way down, you can get him right when Ryu jumps up. You can do the jump and medium punch, knock him out of the air, and that can set you up for whatever. So some spinning pile drivers. Yeah, Knock knows how to play this match really well, so it is hard to find opportunities to get in.
Right. So the lariat to grab if you got your distance right seems like a pretty good strategy, regardless of how skilled a Shoto player is. If you can do it right, because I know I watched you on that match, and I saw you do the lariat to SPD, and you know that distance so well and where you can be and where you're untouchable, that when you come out of it, your timing's so good that you can just grab them. So I'm guessing,
So the time you want to go for that is when Ryu is spamming his short kicks. Oh, is he going to get the SPD? Yep, got it. Yep. So if Ryu's just spamming his crouching short kicks, that's when Zangief can do the kick pile driver, which is invulnerable to sweep attacks, and then you can just go straight into SPD from there. But Knock's not doing a ton of spamming. Like he'll do a few short kicks, and then he'll do the neutral jump or the jump back kick.
Okay, so, I see.
Knock's one of the frustrating Ryus for me to play, because got him with the lariat.
Ooh, yeah. Jumped in.
Yep. But yeah, Knock, if you just don't create a lot of openings for Zangief, this match is really tough. So, and kind of Knock's style in this, it just doesn't open up for many opportunities, but big
yes.
dizzy punish.
Yes. That low jab, repetitive jab, or that short kick with this SPD after seems to be like a no-brainer every time if you could just take opportunity of it. It's so close. Okay. What's going to happen here?
Okay, So Nova took a round, but Knock is making an adjustment here since he's getting caught with some of those lariats. He's going to Ken. Never mind. Not relevant anymore.
So he needs an uppercut that goes out further, I'm guessing. I mean, other than that, I mean, the only real difference on Ken and Ryu is your uppercut and your fireball. So actually, your Tatsu, isn't it? I don't think it matters right now because he needs to adjust to Nova's ability to get in there. Like those SPD grabs, he's got the good distance on that too.
Yeah, Nova knows how to play the match. Deep Focus wants to see the Jimmy. Yeah, but I think Knock's doing us all a favor and keeping this entertaining for a minute, since once he goes Jimmy, this the Jimmy versus Zangief match is pretty one-sided usually.
Right.
I don't think
knockout.
And
that one.
Yeah, Deep. I don't think picking Jimmy here would be very strong and courageous. Yeah, big health lead here.
I think Knock needs to unleash the Hulk. Wish we could find out some more about this Nova character. Someone's got to know about him. Still no word from Infamy, huh?
No, not that I've seen. I'm sure DJ's in the background messaging people.
Right? It's like, come on. You're making me look dumb.
Oh man, Knock should have just blocked there.
Oh, the stick throw at the end.
Yeah, you never expect the tick throw when you're Zangief. It's like,
No.
no one's foolish enough to tick throw me, but then people do. Catches you off guard.
So
yeah, Asthmatic,
you know all the-
Asthmatic wants his refund. This isn't what we paid for.
So Turbo Annihilator says one of the few Japanese hybrid fire players in the lobby consistently. So he was ranked B previously, and now he's C. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So this homeboy is always up in the lobby. Oh, do you see that? So now from you and from your experience, I just saw it because I'm watching Pastime. So a low roundhouse kick with Zangief to an SPD, is that harder to pull off timing-wise than a short, obviously, to SPD as Zangief?
Well, what you saw at the end there, he was going for a dizzy combo. So you do the cross-up body splash, jab, 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 sweep kick. That can combo into dizzy, but he just missed it didn't combo. And once you do the sweep kick, it knocks him too far back, and he's out of spinning pile driver range. So he was going for a dizzy there.
So he just took advantage of what situation he was left with. Gotcha.
Yeah, so usually that's the plan. When you're doing the cross-up body splash, you're trying to see if they're not blocking, and if they're not blocking, you keep going for the jab, jab, jab sweep for the dizzy. But if they are blocking, you go for the jab, jab SPD combo.
That makes sense.
All right, well, here you go, Deep. It's got the Jimmy now. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted, Deep?
Asthmatic says, so no lag playing FC from Japan. Yeah, I don't think it matters what country and if you've got a good internet connection. I mean...
Yeah, sometimes I get, like, frame skips when I play the Japanese player, but, yeah, this connection was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything happen so far that would indicate any sort of a... But like I said, I'm not really a Fightcade player because I've never played it. I will soon, hopefully, but working on that. But, I mean, this looks really smooth.
Yeah. He's got to stop yellow balling into those lariats. He got a couple lucky trades, but
you only live once, boy.
Yeah, if you keep doing those yellow balls, you for sure only gonna live once. Oh, the E Honda.
Oh no, E Hyundai. It's Hyundai now. You can't say Honda.
He wasn't having any of that.
I think DJ Ilk will like that one because that's the Korean power. It's not Japanese. It's the Hyundai power. He's representing. Yeah, when Zeus was actually online earlier, he said, "Hey, good games to whoever's E Hyundai," and I read that. I'm like, no way! How come I never thought of that? It's so good.
All right, so I used to pick Honda a lot versus Nox Blanka, but lately he's figured out how to play the match a lot better. So not as effective of a counter pick as it used to be.
I know me and Mike actually end up in this fight quite a bit, and I know Hyundai punishes, Blanka almost every time with his heavy kicks and just waiting it out, coming in with that torpedo,
Yeah, with this match, it's kind of like who gets the early health lead. And then whoever gets the early health lead can just sit back and force the other person to move forward and make a mistake.
Yeah, this is health lead and time management match is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised that Knock is taking so many of these. What's the flying up torpedo called from Hyundai?
Yeah. The sumo splash.
The sumo splash. Yeah, I'm surprised he's letting so many of the hit them. I feel like he's usually so good at aerial attacks when he's playing Blanka. But so what's the proper attack when he comes out with the splash? Is it the standing fierce or a roundhouse or?
Well, I mean, if you are even health, you can do like a standing standing medium punch. That basically beats
It's like a trade-off.
most air attacks. But
Right.
64, what's up, man? But yeah, when you're at a health disadvantage, it's really risky to go for any type of anything. You know, you press any button. If you trade, E Honda gets just an even bigger health advantage.
Yeah. Well, so this is interesting. So Knock goes back to Ryu, which is we all know is a disadvantage. Projectiles, E Honda does not do really well with that. So, and you jump in, gets you with that sweeping roundhouse. But I noticed when I was doing this match quite a few times, if you jump in with the short and you land with your butt, you can nail that foot.
Got the
Oh wait!
up.
Oh no!
That might be
You get
Oh!
he did. Tick throws him. I love it. So
Oh
good.
no! Knock was going for the sure victory with the Ryu counter pick here.
Thought he had it. Thought he had that.
X64 is over here cheering for the Honda.
Oh my
perfect.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, no.
The White Warrior goes down to E Honda with his perfect. Knock, I'm disappointed in you right now, my brother. How did you let this happen? Right now he's mad. Now Knock is mad. He's got, like, I can just picture him in his house. His wife's like, "How did you let that happen?" The dog's probably barking all crazy, like, just pissed off at him and shit. You cannot get it perfect against Hyundai. All right, see, I told you he's pissed off. He's come back. Look at that. Got no F's given. He's like, oh, I forgot how to play for a second. You ever feel like you do that when you're playing sometimes, and you like, I know how to play this match, and I'm not even here. I might as well have just given him a win. Like
yeah, well, no,
I've been drinking.
I mean, Nova looks like he knows how to play this matchup, though. He's
he does.
like he knows the spacing really well. And oh, that was nice.
Oh, did you see the tick? Did you stick tick grab? He did it twice. Oh, there it goes though. Now, if any Hyundai player knows that if you get in that corner, you feel so trapped, so hard to get out, especially against a Shoto player. But he's doing a good job at mixing up between splash and the torpedoes. So, man, this is good. This is good stuff, Dustin. This is really good. I thought this would be a sure win for Knock here, but
yeah, no, me too.
did you just see that? He just stood there and let a fireball hit him in his face.
All right, Knock
He's like,
revenge perfect. He's got to get the revenge perfect here.
You better do us dirt. You better not do us dirty. Don't let him out. There we go.
There it is.
Please. Okay. All right. Okay. He totally redeemed himself. I'll give him that.
Now is Nova going back to Zangief here?
I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna put it on here. Hold on, I gotta put this on here.
But yeah, he's just going for the skill match here. Nova showing his versatility.
Knox gonna go through this later and watch this and be like, "You asshole." He's like, "You're never welcome back on Thursdays again."
Well, Knock's up around here.
All right. Some people, so Dustin, your opinion right now, because I'm curious. What's more annoying? Besides, okay, I know you hate the dhalsim mirror match, but a Shoto or a guile? If you had to choose,
I probably guile. I actually like the Shoto mirror. It's one of the mirrors It's one of the mirrors I actually don't hate because it's such a skill match. Guile can be kind of annoying because they're,
Sonic boom.
Yeah, exactly. They're just charging the whole game, but I don't know. Maybe Deep will disagree with me.
Oh, all right, cool. So Nova looks like he's going back to Geef here.
Yeah.
This is how it started. All right, I think this is how it's going to end. Oh my God, is he going to let another perfect happen? He cannot do this. His dog is going to go crazy in the background. Oh my God, please. Okay, thank goodness. I can just picture his little Pomeranian just jumping on him right now.
Yapping away.
Yep. You do not lose. Is this a comeback here? Is this a comeback?
He's got 30 seconds. He doesn't have a lot of time.
Oh, I didn't know if it was going to be an uppercut or a tick. Oh, I thought that was going to be the tick. You can't. Zangief's reversal is just ridiculous. It's almost so in the game. The top 3 rated reversals are Geef, and I think Bison's up there too, right, for reversals. When you're jumping in trying to do something. And I know you taught me a while ago doing the piano keys, and man, that worked. Ever since I've been trying that now, the forward and fierce back switching between them. But you've got to have good buttons to do that. If you don't have good buttons, man, it's
yeah. I don't.
You
I assume he was doing just a piano reversal there because you usually don't do that little crouching squeak throw thing where it throws you over his back. You usually don't do that on purpose, but that's usually piano input.
I feel like when I do that, I'm trying to do the SPD, but I miss it. Oh. So I'm just hitting buttons so bad. Oh! Oh! Nice! Was that 600 vital? 800. Dang. Alright, this is it. This is for all the tea in Chinatown. Tea in Chinatown. I can't even talk right now. Why'd you let me drink whiskey, Dustin?
Yeah. I'm a bad influence.
That you are. Good bad influence, though. Not a bad influence. If there's such a thing.
But we are on the China stage, so your statement stands.
That's true. That's true. There's a guy back there choking his chickens, so it's okay. Oh! Is it dizzy? Oh, I thought for sure that was dizzy. No, oh my God. Oh my God. That was a pretty good set. That was a pretty good set.
That was fun. All right, man. Digital Infamy's here, but I don't know if I can stick around for a whole first to 10 here.
I got a first to 5.
Is there anyone in the chat who can come commentate? Any volunteers?
Well, I think the last person we had Ong before. Ong's at work right now, I'm pretty sure. Or about ready to go to work. I don't know who else could be on right now. Kristen's probably not around. I have no idea who is doing what and where.
Round 1, fight!
Alright, here we go. Blanka Shoto.
Is this a 10? Just tell your family that we owe them one. That's all we gotta do. Tell your brother I love him, and tell your dad that, hey, this Street Fighter is life. So now we've been waiting this long anyway. Tell me about your family, Dustin, because I know nothing about them. So your brother lives in Portland with... Is he married? Have kids? I know nothing about your other family. I thought you were an only child.
Yeah, maybe I'll tell you about my family when we're not live on the stream.
I've been drinking. It's fine.
Turbo Annihilator, yeah, it's on DJ's Discord.
What's this, Turbo Annihilator? Yes. Well, like you said, we thought it was going to be Infamy's Seiko Shoto, obviously, and then we've got Jimmy over here with Knock. And I think he's a little more, what's the word? Motivated to win now that he lost earlier in his exhibition match. Oof. One round to Infamy.
Round 1, fight!
Hey, Jeremy, be right back.
Okay. All right, look like Knox starting to figure this out a little bit here. Still in the groove. Looks like Infamy is using a lot of Knox tricks against Blanka's. Oof. Early predictions on this one is that Knox is going to get frustrated and it's going to turn to a Shoto match. It could be wrong, but that's my prediction. If it gets to like a 5-2 or a 5-3 scenario. Right? It's always tough when Blanka gets you in the corner like that. Oh, and that's it. 2-0. Digital Infamy. Came in late to the party, showing up heavy dressed.
Round 1, fight.
Right, Knock needs to do something now. Pull out some tricks. Alright. Surprised to see Knox not doing a lot of his tricky stuff he normally does against Shoto players. Then again, this Digital guy, I don't know you, Digital, but you got some skills, bro. For sure. I don't want to seem like I'm biased. I am a one-up guy, and I gotta stick with my homies. But I gotta respect skill when I see it.
Alright, so seems like Turbo Annihilator is going to come in and keep the commentary balanced since he's a Fightcade guy. And
Good.
Once he gets here, I'm going to drop off and go hang with my family since I'm out here in Oregon.
For sure,
So,
for sure.
Since
Something you should be
Digital
doing.
Infamy was late to the main event.
Right?
Yeah, 3-0 to the main event.
Right?
Okay, can you guys hear me okay?
I hear you.
It sounded really muffled.
Sounds like you're speaking underwater in a tube. Sounds like you're speaking underwater in a tube.
Yeah, I'm trying to
you're
get my
a little-
mic set up. I'm sorry. Hold on, just one
Yeah.
second.
You're just a little quiet. Turn yourself up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my mic set up. No, just one second. Yeah, I'm trying to
Nice. Got Knock on the run. Putting him in the corner. Come on, Knock. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Okay, it looks like I've got a bit of latency here, so I'll try and commentate from the match as I'm seeing it.
Where are you at right now? What part are you seeing? How many seconds are on the clock? Where are you at right now? What part are you seeing? How many seconds are on the clock?
47.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind time because when I'm talking, I hear myself like 10 seconds later. I'm not sure what's up with that.
47.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind time. 10 seconds later. I'm not sure what's up with that.
All right, Knock's looking clean now. Getting that roll behind slap timing. That's what we like to see.
Yeah. It's like he's starting to figure out his skill. He's got his moves.
Yeah. It's like he's starting to figure out his skill.
There we go.
Got his moves. Yeah. It's like he's starting to figure out.
Round one, fight!
I'm not sure where the latency is coming from. DJ, is that on the server or what?
Oh man, he missed his 3-piece combo.
Yeah, he went to KFC to get the 3-piece instead, man.
Oh man, he missed his 3-piece combo.
Yeah, he went to KFC to get the 3-piece instead.
Oh man.
Yeah, he went to KFC to get the 3-piece instead.
Ugh. Needs a coupon for that 3-piece.
Round two, fight!
Needs a coupon for that 3-piece.
Hey DJ, the sound is so off on this. What's up?
DJ, the sound is so off on this.
Round one, fight!
Okay, we're 4-1 here. As earlier predicted, Dustin and I were talking. At this point, Knock's gonna have to figure it out or change up the characters at this point. Maybe a Shoto match. Alright, Knock, good. We needed that win. Okay. We need
All right.
4.
Elements of a comeback.
Very nice.
Looks like Knock is going to try and make the adjustment here, so he's still down 2, but he's still got a chance to make it 4. Go off with a good lead here at the round start.
Hey, nice turbo. I can hear you pretty good now. Hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah. I disconnected and reconnected. Now it seems like it's working pretty good for me too. So.
Yeah, I was trying to get things set up. I'm sorry about all that.
No worries.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna drop off now. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Dustin. Thank you, man. Have a good night, man.
All right. See you, bro.
Nice reversal bite there, going in there, trying with the tick throw. See if he can get in. Ugh.
I'm surprised that that Knock didn't drop down and do electricity right there. You could have had him.
Round 2, fight!
In fact, that's one thing I haven't seen Knock do a lot tonight. He hasn't done hardly any electricity. He's playing Blanka like a Shoto. Not utilizing any of his special moves. Kind of odd.
And a lot of times you'll see that, especially against high-level Shotos. High-level Shoto will be able to completely neutralize Blanka's special move ability, especially things like electricity.
Ooh, the drop tick throw. So good. Alright, so this is crucial. It's 2-5 right now. Knock needs to start, getting that momentum back. Ooh, he was going to drop into electricity right there, I bet. They got him with tick throw at the end. The reversal is just so good on any Shoto player. You see that ball into nothing. Oh, walk up bite with roll follow, nice. Still no electricity. Oh,
We go with the neutral light kick. See where it goes from here. Ooh. He's got to stop doing those jump-ins like that. It's just costing him the rounds. He's getting a little bit too impatient here. It's in the corner. Digital Infamy not going for the Hado strats to try and lock him there. So DJ Oaks got him back in the corner now. So really offensive play from both characters here.
Yeah, that was a tough round right there.
All over the place. It looks like they're trying to find comfort in the scramble. A lot more jumping than I'm used to seeing in this matchup. Normally it's locked to a very strategic ground game, but it looks like they're just trying to go in for the brawl.
Yeah, I agree. It's like they forgot all about logic.
Yeah, it's like...
That's me shocked right there. Okay, that's the first time I've seen Knock do any sort of electricity.
And he didn't get the 3 on the chip block there. He could have followed it up with a Blanka ball safely there. And now Digital Infamy's got him pretty much against the ropes with the life lead here.
Yep, and that wake up DP and drop down DP. You can't.
He's just so on point with those too. If you can just see, like, every time that Knock's trying to jump in on him, he's got that DP out in point.
Round 1.
That he does. All right. So this is what Dustin and I predicted this, that he was going to switch characters to Geef. I thought he might do a Shoto versus Shoto, but the Geef's coming out, so he's going to try to get in with some SPDs here. We'll see. Knock's a decent Geef player for sure.
Looks like he's got all the standard answers for Ryu here. If you can just get in with some tick throw setups and some SPDs, I think he'd be able to take it.
Yeah, it looks like he missed 2 opportunities there to do SPDs at the time. He missed his combos.
Looks like maybe he was trying to go for the punish on reversal there. Maybe hoping that he'd do either a Tatsu or a DP and knock him out of the air with that.
This is a typical knock move. Just let the timer run out. He's really good at it.
We saw that in the last match with Nova, him doing that jump back roundhouse kick to try and get out of the way there. Different character, but the same concept.
Yeah, time management is key.
Especially at the very highest levels. We saw this at 37 Reloaded, and especially in a lot of the top 8 matches where things were just going right down to the end of the clock.
Yeah. Strategy.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but honestly, when you're playing this, especially in a tournament setting, Knowing the clock, you're a friend or your enemy, right? You know, and especially in something like that, you've got to be able to use the clock as your friend, and time management can either make or break you. If you know how to use it well, you can win all sorts of matches, you know what I mean?
For sure. Nice CPS chain. I feel like that's a tool that gets underutilized in Geef's arsenal, is that double knee press. It's not like FT, it's a lot safer in this game than it is in later iterations.
Yeah, see, right now it's hard for Knox trying to find a way to jump in.
Yeah, just having a hard time.
He's got an answer every time he does it. And this right now you've got your momentum's dropping. You know, you're at 2-7. You're already feeling the stress of having to make a comeback. You know.
Oh, I've been there. You saw that when I was doing the Thursday. I got watched. It was a 9-1 or 10-1. So being behind is definitely a thing where you have to be able to find your footing in all of that, and kind of let all of that experience through the long set carry you through and try and make the adjustment move.
For sure.
Off to a bad start, though. He's already zoned out in the corner. Let's see if he can get out. It's so hard for him. There we go.
We saw earlier how Nova was doing the low roundhouse to SPD right afterwards. Let's see if Knock can utilize the same technique when he comes out of there. I mean, obviously it's a come up, but if you can use it, oh, okay. That was an SPT attempt, I guarantee it. There it is. Oh, it's so close. Is he gonna get it though? Oh, there it is. Yep. There it is.
Nice. I wonder if before that sequence he missed the combo with that touching short into lariat or the dizzy.
Right. I'm not a Zangief player, but I play him a lot lately, just messing around. And I noticed it's pretty tricky to get that distance that you need at your furthest point to grab an SPD. I know a lot of stuff seems like it's almost lucky to get the SPD at the right amount of distance, but the people that play them a lot know where they need to be on their frame rate. So
it's just outside of Ryu's sweep range, and if you can get into that little magic space, I think in like hyper fighting, every character's got that kind of magic pixel space where their offense is completely on point.
Right, and you see he just utilized it there too. He did that roundhouse SPD, and that's a tricky move to pull off. I was talking to Dustin earlier too, because his main is Zangief, that's his guy, and I was like, how hard is it? What's the difference between that and a short? Is that it's harder because usually you miss your combo when you do it and get that, but if you use the roundhouse and get in there, and if you got the distance right, you can get it, but it's just harder to time right, I guess. I'm not a Zangief player, so I don't know.
And Zangief's got a lot of really useful tech in this game, and it's developed quite a bit since the olden days, so to speak. A lot of the ST tech does transfer over to hyper fighting, so you'll see things like negative edge SPDs and whatnot in this game that weren't used before, which kind of gives them an advantage here in the modern era.
That's true. Well, it looks like so far the change to Zangief for Knock is played in his favor. I also feel like Infamy's kind of starting to figure him out a little bit.
I think so too. I think it's benefiting him to play maybe a little bit more offensively than he was in the beginning of the set. Zangief generally is trying to counterpoke whatever Ryu's trying to do to get in and just take that. But I mean, he's got to realize that he's got the largest health pool in the game, and he can use that to his advantage to get in and take those small hits.
Right.
And play a little bit more riskier.
Ugh.
Of course, as I say, it doesn't work out that way. I know.
Wow.
It's a beautiful set play.
There's no answer to that one. That one just came out of nowhere.
SOP, for sure.
All right. Well, Knock needs to do something now because, like I said, his momentum's dropped back because it's 3-8. As a player at this point, you feel that you got to make something happen, and if what you're doing right now is not working, you got to change something up. I feel like Infamy's kind of figured out his moves on both characters, Blanka and Geef now. So, and it's just I feel predictions. I just see it going Infamy's way right now, just because there's a lot of consistency.
Yeah, especially Digital getting that perfect earlier. I think this round he was just so focused on not letting him get another perfect. He's got to get out of that headspace and make the adjustment. And that's the hardest thing too. Is normally you'll make the initial adjustment after you're down a few sets there. You'll win maybe 1 or 2, and then it'll go back down when the other player makes the adjustment. So it's really a matter of how strong your mental game is at this point to be able to try and get back. Additionally, this is a good matchup for zangief.
I think Geef does a really good job against most Shotos. If you start getting in that momentum of I guess it's almost like a mental break. You got to break him down and get him in the thought where you keep pushing onto him. It's the pressure. If you keep jumping on top of a Shoto kind of Ryu and you just keep getting him in that corner or break him down with the jumps and the short kicks and anything that breaks down to SPD, it just breaks down your psyche, and you start wanting to play untraditionally how you would normally play, and then you start losing. But it looks like Infamy's doing a good job at adjusting to that. Knock's doing a good job trying to come back, but I feel like it's like some sort of some sort of science experiment where Digital Infamy's like, I ain't falling for your shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break into this shit. I ain't falling for your bullshit.
Oh no, the ambiguous concept into the CPS chamber. Wow. What a
He's like, I'm not falling for your switch up. I got you. I got your number.
Oh, back to Blanka. Okay, so now we're back into familiar territory here.
Yeah. So he's got to do something different that he didn't do before. I think right now, electricity is the key. He used
electricity is good, but you have to make sure that when you do it, he's not countering it with arch light kick or something like that to break him out of it.
Yeah, I'm not saying make it a primary, but don't use missed opportunities. I mean, obviously I'm not a Blanka player, but I have played Blanka, play every character, and I know there's times that I know from playing other people where there's times that you can just drop in with that electricity and just get them.
For sure, utilizing things like early jump jab to lock your opponent into place, then walking back into electricity is a good strat to get the damage on that electricity, or even to do it super early jump in so that it whiffs completely and then you just bite. That's another older strategy.
That's very true.
I'm surprised he's not opting to go for auto cross-up ball on that. Anytime that Ryu crosses over like that, you can mash for like you're doing electricity and then get the ball automatically there.
It's true. I know personally from playing Knock that I've been in that situation where he takes advantage of it. But right now he's just like, nah, I want to play untraditional. I'm gonna just do some random shit.
If I were him, I'd try and go for the walk and block strategy, get him back to the corner so that he's at a disadvantage, so he throws out things like that Tatsu. That way you limit his ability to be able to move out of the corner, like he's doing now, losing that.
Ooh.
And Digital is just so good at that ambiguous cross-up technique there. He's just so good. You can't tell which side he's going to be on. He's able to stagger that way. It's very impressive. But Knock doing a pretty good job at making the adjustment through the character change-ups there. You see that shift quite a bit there between his character choices. So he was able to at least get a few rounds in off of those deficits that he was meeting up against Digital.
Yeah, I think the fact that maybe Digital coming in late, him getting off his mental game, thinking going into the game as a so-called underdog to begin with, from previous comments on Facebook posts and stuff. I think maybe Knock had it in his mind that You know, he was already going into something like that, and when he showed up late, he maybe wasn't in the mindset to come on that, and he wasn't playing like he normally would. Because they're both
That
good
could be
players. Don't
it.
get me wrong; they're both
Mhm.
great players, and I feel like maybe there was some sort of an advantage to the fact that he came in late to the game, not ready for the adjustment. Maybe I really don't know, but it
I,
was a good
I,
game of both guys' parts for sure, and they both did a great job. And yeah,
Yeah, congratulations to both of them. And as you know, this game is so much about the mental stack. If you can't
absolutely
go through and make those adjustments when you're playing, because we're all good enough in our community that we know the basic strats to win, and it's really about being able to adapt at that point and kind of go flowing there. So you get your opponent uncomfortable, as Deep Focus would say. He's always trying to pine in on that. Make your opponent uncomfortable, make that be unpredictable, especially with Blanka. You have to be unpredictable in that in
right.
your matchups, because his tool set isn't as deep as something like a Guile or a Ryu, where they've got all the tools available to them. Blanka is a very limited character, very powerful with his move sets, but when it comes down to the very high level plays, if you're just relying on gimmick strategies, it's not going to work out. So you have to really rely on counter poking and very strong fundamentals, waiting for your opponent to make mistakes, being able to play the timeout game, which I think he was able to do a lot better when he was playing Zangief and when he was playing Nova earlier as well. You saw that he was able to go through and just really timer scam with Blanka. I didn't see that he was playing against Digital Infamy. I think earlier in that set, I think that was probably part of the reason for the scramble there. Why it was so scramble looking was that Digital Infamy was trying to break him out of that timer scam strategy
Right,
there. It was a very smart
right.
play.
It absolutely, and I agree with you on 100%. And from my boy DJ Ilk here, he taught me personally, from watching his play too. Is one of my people I look up to. Randomness is the key to this game. When people are consistent and doing the same thing over and over again, you can read into that. After you learn something so much, you can start figuring out a strategy. But if someone changes it up all the time, obviously, it's harder to adjust. And I think that's what we saw when we saw him change from Blanka to Geef and back to Blanka again. He was kind of trying to keep him on his toes, and that's why he got some of the matches there. And maybe a switch every other time might have kept him on his toes. Possibly, we don't really know, but yeah, I agree 100%. Have a strategy where you use random components to your skill sets on what you're putting out to the opponent, and in changing up your routine of how you're attacking is crucial to any sort of battle or any sort of fight for sure.
Yeah,
And
especially
Infamy had a really good job at reading everything tonight. Shout outs to him and not for trying, obviously. But this was a great match tonight. But Infamy he read everything super well. I think he saw it coming ahead a mile away, and he just knew it was coming. He was more well prepared for the randomness or whatever he's trying to throw at him, and he came away victorious. So I mean, it was a good battle tonight, absolutely. And props to both these guys for showing up on Thursday. And yeah, it was a good show for sure.
yeah, I enjoyed it immensely. It was very, very fun to watch these matches. It's always fun to watch these matches. Not coming in for the Fightcade community, being a relative newcomer to us. It's always good to see the new blood come in, and I would like to thank you for inviting me to come on and do this pitch commentary with you. I know that we had a little bit of audio issues in the beginning, but it was a lot of fun.
It's great, absolutely. And I'm kind of new to Fightcade as well. I'm a one-up guy myself. I'm trying to get into Fightcade. Hopefully, it'll be in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully, you'll see me showing around. Tusu Junior, I'm a boxer, so maybe you'll see me showing up or not. I'm not the
Nice.
greatest, but I'm hoping to get in there. Keep up with
there's
some of you guys.
there's a couple pretty good boxers. Eggs and Bacon was a boxer main way back in the day, and
Yeah,
then
you know what? I'm gonna say this online now because we have it. So when we were at Reloaded 37 down there in Riverside, I actually had the opportunity to play Eggs and Bacon on an actual Big Blue. It was mirror match, boxer versus boxer, and I beat him. And the best part about it, when he lost, he told his buddy, I forgot who it was at the time. He's like, "Get revenge for me." It was the greatest thing ever.
That's
But yeah,
awesome, bro.
Eggs and Bacon is a great guy. I thought the hair was like too much, but I love it. afterwards,
He's
and
got
like
anime hair for sure.
yeah, he just makes me laugh. I love that guy. He's just genuine and he's legit. He's all about having a great time and experience, and he's very humble, in my opinion. So yeah, it was a great experience. The fact when I beat him, he just said to this face like, "You better get revenge for me." And obviously, I lost afterwards because whoever he played. But yeah, in a mirror match, it's a tough mirror match. Boxer over boxer is it's a really hard mirror match. So,
I
but
don't
the
think
fact
I've
that
ever
I beat
seen that, like a mirror match between boxer. Like I don't think I've seen it out of all the
yeah,
years
I
that I've
know.
been playing.
I know. So when I played him, randomly, because we were just practicing ready because it was before the tournament. But as just getting an opportunity to play him before that, and then he picked boxer. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I beat him, and he's like, "Damn it!" He's like, "It's like you better get revenge for me."
The last time I saw Eggs play boxer, he was still going by the name of his PS4 account, which is Nana Banana.
Okay.
I remember when I was first getting into doing hyper fighting. It was all on 30th at the time, and I remember the first time that I played Eggs, it was his boxer, and I played him with Blanka. And boxer is a very good pick against Blanka in hyper fighting. He's got all the tools to beat him for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's a matchup that I've actually become close to learn pretty good. My other friend Mad Mike 760, who's also on One Up as well right now. He's trying to get into Fightcade as well. He's a Blanka player, and when we played together, even like 2 days ago, we played, and it went almost to the end. He had to switch up to play E Honda to get out of it. But honestly, it was a good fight, and I figured out Blanka a long time ago. It's a lot of the moves you got to do. It's all timing and distance, but just like anything else, the game. But yeah, it is. He's a good character, and he like I was good. I'm like one of those players like Dustin. We're good at multi playing all the characters, but he said that I needed a long time ago. He said I need to pick a main, and I randomly said, well, I'll just pick boxer because no one really plays him, and kind of figured out his moves, and then went from there. But other than that, yeah, I mean, worked out so far. We'll see how it does on Fightcade in the future. Well, I don't. Who knows?
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you play more, and as a Fightcade aficionado and kind of a representative of the community, we would welcome you and look forward to seeing you guys do it up here as well as on Arcade One Up as well. I haven't had the chance to play on Arcade One Up. I've got one of the older ones, but it doesn't do the online thing. So
Yeah, I
for
know
sure, we'll
it's
have
kind
to.
of. All right, well, that. I think that's gonna close it up here. We're on Street Fighter 2 TD. Thank you, DJ Old, for hosting this tonight and putting us on, and thanks you, Dustin, for showing up, and you for coming on and commentating with us last minute. I know it was kind of like short, and things like that kind of happen around here, but we really appreciate it. And great fight for you guys tonight. It was a good show, even though it was last minute as well. But that's what makes the community what it is. You never keeps you on your toes. You never know. But yeah, great time tonight. Appreciate it. Memories.
Very cool.
Thanks,
We all
guys.
look forward to seeing you guys on the next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Let's do it. All right. Good night, guys.
Peace.
Peace.